Hello there, welcome back to my channel and another new video here. So I've gotten a lot of comments on how I restore polypropylene hair, because the examples that I have here, believe it or not, this is polypropylene hair. The way it bounces, the way it's just so smooth. So today it's finally the time where I show you a video of how I transform polypropylene hair to basically make it look like this jade. Still one of my best restorations ever. So if you've seen my TikTok videos, it's Lil Prince on TikTok too, by the way. I've shown this wintertime collection Chloe a few times now. So I got her, I wanna say, at least half a year ago, so it can be even earlier than that. So basically, I've restored other polypropylene hair gals prior to her. So she's kind of been neglected. Now, there are different grades of polypropylene hair. So, for instance, if you go to like 2010s era brats or MJ dolls in general, their polypropylene is a much worse quality. One example is this Rock Chloe. Yeah, her hair is a whole story. Maybe you've seen the short I made of her, but basically it's not as savable. But the best kind of polypropylene hair that you can restore is the one that you see on classic brat dolls like Pampered Pets Jade. Even if it looks like how this Chloe began, which is atrocious. This video is to kind of give the information and knowledge that I have regarding restoring polypropylene hair. So without further ado, let's get into the process right about now. Brats. So step one here is of course cleaning her, and this is how she begins. And you can see the speckles on her legs now. And of course I begin by, well, wetting her hair and all her body. And then I take some dish soap in her hair and on her entire body. And then I take my toothbrush here and just scrubbing her basically everywhere on her. Her face, her legs, her arms, her body. Every crevices. And here I realized that the speckles actually do rub off, so I did that. Fantastic, because they were not coming off with the toothbrush. And then I washed this soap off. Brats. And now we gotta solve the knots in her hair. I'm just pouring on conditioner on her hair, because this hair eats conditioner, let me tell you. So I massage that in. Then we're gonna boil some water here. Bye, bitch. For the first boil wash. And I just lay her in a obviously too small bowl. Let her sit for a few minutes. And then begins the long part of basically just brushing the hair out. And this takes time, let me tell you. I was sitting here brushing the hair for good like 10 minutes or something. And then I, of course, gotta clean the conditioner out, but don't clean too much out. It is good that it stays in the hair. Brats. So here I'm just trying to define the part line again, trying to find that, because of course it's probably like missing or something. And then I just brush it out the best that I can. And I'm just showing you like the results of the first boil wash and trying to detangle the hair. So what you could do here is actually cut the hair at this length. However, I will not be doing that. Because we need to boil wash her again. So put on some boiling water and then you just pour it over her head here. And it literally makes kind of no difference here, but then you brush it out again, trying to straighten even more of the hair. And then I just rinse her under some cold water and brush the hair out again. And you can see here the results. If you compare that to the beginning, it's much better. And I just brush her out even more. But we're not done with the hair yet. Brats. So this part is the most time-consuming one, and I'm using 2 hair ties and dropping my scissors here. And I'm showing you the temperature of my flat iron here. It's at 130 degrees Celsius here. If you go above 155, it might burn even polypropylene hair. So I'm just sectioning out 1 strand here and spraying it with my hair gel and water mixture, a trick I learned at 1000 Splendid Dolls channel. And then I take my brush, just brush it out and go over with the flat iron. So maybe you won't see a difference at first, but you go over that like 2 times, brush it out again, and the ends is where you need to pay the most attention. And then you can see the trick I'm doing here is where I put the brush on the hair and then kind of pushing it up with the flat iron, resulting in kind of, I don't know, forcing it to become straighter. And then I brush it out again. And you can see me doing this trick the opposite way with the brush. That works very well too. But just basically put the brush on the hair and push it up, which results in you combing the hair and straightening it like afterwards. Now you can see me here. I forgot to tie off the rest of the hair, so I'm doing that now to keep the untreated hair out of the way. And then I just continue going over the actual same strand of hair. And this kind of gives you an idea how many times I go over each strand here until this step where I take the strand, straightening it out, and cutting the edge on the last bit. Throwing that away because we do not need that hair. And this is how the hair strand looks like. I'm trying to show you. It still looks a bit like frizzy at the end, but that really depends on how much you want to cut off. You can cut off more, and then you get the kind of the best hair, but that may also result in your doll having beach party hair. So I'm taking the next strand here and working on it the same way with the same tricks. However, this part was being really stubborn, so I was really impatient and I just cut a section of it off already. Like, it was too damaged, so it was just the end here, so it was not too much, but I would not recommend doing this step this early. And this is after 2 strands of hair. Hopefully you know a little bit more of how to restore polypropylene hair and that you won't reboot or cut it off entirely and make your dolls look as good as mine. Period. And that is the end of this video. The results are immaculate. Like, how can you not adore this? It's choppy, but I live for her. Like, it's so good. Either way, thank you so much for watching. And if you enjoyed this video, please leave a like and comment your opinions about polypropylene hair, so I know. But also, please subscribe, and I'll see you in my next video, whatever that will be. So thank you for watching again. Bye!